day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Huntley to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real quick down there.
Now Murray off play action.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles. It's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Rondale Moore.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted it out again, he was absolutely out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Again, he finds more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. The Seahawks in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
This is taken in by McBride. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. On first down, here's Love. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bryce Love, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Huntley. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Huntley. Flushed out right. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Huntley. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
60 vices, 60 vices.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch of this third quarter. He had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Murray now. Got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60. Left 19. Ready.
Huntley to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. 69 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
59 yards.
and the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A pitch comes to Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handled?
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Boy, 184 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side complete to Lockett. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Come on. Hey.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 8.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Not a lot of targets for Eskridge as a rookie, and you just know they'd love to get him the ball more in his second year and help him unlock the potential they saw as a speedy second-round pick. One of those targets there turns into a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Ballage.
Takes it to about the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Running left is... And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore.
62 yards.
And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Huntley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 11.
244 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of it, okay, how do we...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find Isabella. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Shotgun now from Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. It's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Love. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Seahawks 56, Cardinals 42. Matt Prater is the kickoff for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it for the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.